stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them, I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted, we hear the truth and reject it. But love is getting corrected, and all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my houses. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback.
remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback.
I'll get this right. All right. Let's clap it up. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Barakathum to the Akim, Yahweh Shema Alathan Bahashem, Yahweh Shah to the Akwathium. This is Priest and Officer of 1,000, Aisha Allah, with the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. The ISUPK is not affiliated with any other Christian organizations, any Muslim mosques, any Hindu temples, any other religious institution on this earth. If it is not under command of General Yohana, it is not the truth. You understand? We're out here on the Eastern Shore of Maryland, about to break down this Wednesday night law class, right? Tonight's topic is basically about saving our children, man. Somehow we've gotten it into our heads that that we should basically let society raise our children. You understand? We have it in our heads that we should just let whatever the latest trends are, whatever the latest whatever the latest craze is, whatever let the damn celebrities raise our children. Let the damn the singers and the rappers and the damn, they got this new nonsense called baddies. You understand? Raising our daughters, right? You got the Bloods and the Crips raising our sons. You understand? But even worse, we've got the Christian church raising all of them. You understand? And all of these behaviors can be found in the Christian church. All of the terrible behaviors that lead to our destruction are endorsed in the church. You understand? It is no surprise at this point, right? It's no surprise. I mean, look, it's been all over social media about, power bottom TD Jakes, right? Power bottom TD Jakes and Kirk Franklin and, your P. Diddy's and all that nonsense. We're in the midst of what would be considered a damn pandemic, man. We are in a pandemic when it comes to this thought culture is what I'll call it. Thought culture. And the thing about this thought culture is, it kind of it's not one-sided. You understand? It's not a one-sided thing. This isn't about bashing our sisters, you understand, and our daughters for participating in this less than respectable behavior, even though it's society has this push to kind of like normalize it and to promote it, you understand, and to make it spread and to make it to desensitize everybody to it. It doesn't just affect our daughters. You understand? It affects our young men too. It affects our sons. You understand? Our sons are witnessing these things. They're observing this behavior and they're feeding into this behavior. You understand? So it's kind of like a damn vicious cycle. You got our daughters who are being trained and being encouraged to be thots. You understand? To be very proud to be promiscuous. You understand? And our sons are taking the bait, not just taking the bait, they're feeding into it, they're cheering them on. What young man wouldn't? You understand? You know that it appeals to a man's very carnal nature to be enticed by, you know, things that, you know, the beauty of a woman. I mean, let's admit it, women are beautiful. You understand? Like, that's, we're not gonna make no mistakes about that. Our sisters are absolutely beautiful and attractive. You understand? Physically, like their appearance is very glorious. But then there's, you know, the perversion of it, of their beauty. There's the you know, it can go different. You know what I mean? Like there can be an abuse of that beauty, right? And if we leave it to America to raise our daughters, if we leave it to America, it's only going to get worse. You understand? Like, it's only going to get worse. And the thing that prompted this topic tonight was, you know, the other day I saw a video. I contemplated playing it, but I'm not sure how to copyright and, you know, the fair, you know, playing other people's videos things goes. I'm not trying to get, you know, kicked off of the whole damn social media, you know, dimension just by playing a video clip that anybody could go look up. But there was a video clip of about, you know, 4 or 5 damn, I want to call them toddlers, little teeny girls, man. I don't know if it was a birthday party or what, but they were singing, you know, a song by an artist, a female artist who goes by the name Sexy Red. I'm not going to say that name too many times because I know TikTok is absolutely fragile. All right. So in this video, these little girls are singing one of, you know, a song that this, you know, Miss Red, I guess, featured on. I guess it's a Drake song. But the lyrics are very vulgar. You understand? The lyrics to this song are insanely vulgar. But these children, these little girls, they knew the song. They knew the song and knew it well. You understand? It was choreographed and everything else, right? And they were just repeating hands on hand. Get your hands on your knees. Your hands on your knees, right? Like they had this nonsense going on. And there's some other lyrics in that song that talk about, you know, a female, you know, body parts and letting it breathe. You understand? And it was so disturbing to see that. It's like, you know, there were obviously adults around, you know, encouraging or, you know, at least allowing this to happen, as well as, you know, as some other individual recording it as it's happening. And this is a thing that, you know, gets glorified today. You understand? Like today they would think people would consider that, you know, so cute and so adorable and so precious. You know what I mean? And it is far from precious, man. That someone should call CPS, man. You understand? Like that is very near to child abuse. You understand? So let's we're gonna get into the Bible. We're gonna start off with the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 6, man. If you're a Black, Hispanic, or Native American woman or a man that gives a damn about your child, right, or your future children, right, and you're concerned about not letting your children be consumed by this thought culture pandemic, we're going to get into the Bible and see where all the wisdom that we're supposed to have and supposed to possess and supposed to hand down to our children and supposed to, you know, hold each other to, and, you know, just that's supposed to be the norm in our society. the norm in our nation, the way we're supposed to raise our children and teach our children, we're going to get into how much of a direct contrast it is, or how much in conflict it is with, today's society. All right, you got that, warrior? Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6.
Go ahead.
Train up a child.
Do what?
Train up a child.
One more time.
Train up a child.
The Bible says to train up a child, man. Train up a child. Your child. Some of us think that, having kids and just kind of going through the, the conception phase and the birthing phase, and now that they're here, that your obligation just stops there. You understand? Like a lot of us parents are sitting there just feeding our kids, man. A lot of us feel like, oh, there's food. They got food in the fridge. They got food in the cupboards, and that's sufficient in raising this child. This child will live. This child will not starve to death. Huh? They'll have clothes on their back, shoes on their feet, roof over their head. And we feel like that's the extent to which our responsibility to this child ends, when the Bible says that there is training that is supposed to take place. Training. Now, the key thing, that's what I love about the Bible, because it's so full of, very important language. Training is a lot different than, like just take a sport, for example. People train for sports, right? Imagine you want to be a good basketball player, and you go to you say, you know what? I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to make myself a better basketball player. And you go, you take one shot, and then walk the hell out the gym. Is that training? You understand? Or you go buy all the basketball gear. You got the shorts on. You got the compression shorts underneath. You got the compression sleeves on. You got the headband. You got the mouthpiece. And now you look like a hooper, but are you trained to be a basketball player? No, training is a very specific thing that has to occur. You understand? Training is the key word here. It says train up a child, man. Training is something that takes place. The key to training is repetition. Repetition, man. Repetition. That's what we kind of get away from in terms of parenting, trying to steer our kids in the right direction, repeating ourselves. We hate to damn repeat ourselves as parents. You ever heard that? Huh? I ain't gonna repeat myself again. Huh? I'm not repeating myself again. When you should very much well be repeating yourself. You should repeat yourself all the damn time until you're sick of saying it, and then you should say these things some more. But what is it that we're supposed to train our children for? Read that again from the top.
Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6.
Go ahead.
Train up a child in the way he should go.
In the what?
In the way he should go.
In the way he should go. What way should your child go? That's a question for you parents that want to let your children kind of just go and explore and become whatever they want to do. Be whoever they want to be. Huh? This is a question I have for you parents that feel like, you just kind of went through life just figuring things out on your own, doing what you want to do, march to the beat of your own drum. Huh? Follow your heart. You followed your heart. You want your child to just follow their heart. When the Bible says train up a child in the way that they should go, you better understand that you better develop the common sense and the courage and the confidence to know what's best for your child. You understand? You better develop the confidence to tell your child, no, that's wrong. Don't do that. This is what you should do. Do this. But if you're running around the world, you flip-flopping from philosophy to philosophy, doctrine to doctrine, belief to belief, huh? Blowing with whatever the trend is, right? You just change with the weather. If you don't even have a compass, if you don't even know what way you should go, then what in the world, can you tell your child they should do? if you don't even know what you should do? That's where this Bible comes into play. The Bible takes all of that guessing, it takes all of that biased decision making, it takes all of that confusion and chaos out of teaching your child the way that they should go, teaching you the way that you should go. You understand? That's what we got to get back to. We got to get back to realizing that we don't got all the answers, but the Most High does. The Most High knows what a young man should do. The Most High knows what a young woman should do, how they should behave, how they should conduct themselves. You understand? And the Most High acknowledges that there are other nations that have other traditions and customs and other norms that they'll find fine, that they'll find absolutely a-okay. They'll find it. They'll find a lot of pride in it. You understand? These other nations will find pride in things that the Most High finds as an abomination, man. These other nations will find pride in the things that anger the Most High and the gods that they worship. You understand? And the things that they eat. There's a lot of things that go against what the Most High is talking about, man, that are normal. And the Bible acknowledges that. And it tells us that our responsibility is to train up our children in the way that they should go. If you raise in one of the 12 tribes of Israel, you better get some compass about where they should go and what they should do. Otherwise, they're going to fall victim to this pandemic of thought culture. Your daughters are going to fall victim and prey to it. Your sons are going to fall victim and prey to it. And then we'll be dealing with what they call it, these same old generational curses, huh? These dysfunctional families, these broken homes, the baby mama drama, the baby daddy drama. All, you know, understand, this is our nation would just remain crippled if we don't figure out a way to combat this pandemic, this disease. And the Bible says that the first thing, we got to train up a child in the way that they should go. Well, you as a parent got to figure out what way you should go. You got to figure out that you should be following what the Most High says. You Black, Hispanic, or Native American, you don't got no excuses. You don't get to follow your heart. You don't get to come up with your own philosophy and, you know, feel like God talks to you in your sleep and in your dreams and, you know, that's not how it works. The Most High wrote his instructions down in this book, in this Bible. And how simple is that? It's written. It's right there. Hell, you got a smartphone, you can download it onto your phone. You can download it right on your phone. It's right at your fingertips. You could read that book and follow those instructions. And then you will be equipped to now train your child in the way that they should go, especially when they're young and impressionable. Huh? What better age to try to mold your child than when, you know, they don't know anybody greater than you. You're your mom, your dad. You're damn near God to your child at a certain age. They get up in the teenage years, and then, you know, it gets a little more complicated. If you haven't done that, you know, that molding right when they were younger, you haven't done that training when they were, you know, nice and young, man, from onset. We got to train up our children, man, in the way that they should go. Keep reading.
And when he is old.
When what?
And when he is old.
When he's old, go ahead.
He will not depart from it.
When they grow up, they're gonna hold to those things you taught them. They're gonna go through life, and they're gonna see. They're gonna be exposed to different things about just life's occurrences that everybody goes through, and they're gonna be able to really, really, really sink their teeth in those things that you taught them. Initially, they're gonna do these things just out of obedience. You're gonna say, we're not celebrating Christmas. We're not celebrating birthdays. You understand? We're not celebrating New Year's. We're not worshiping these other gods. And they're just going to obey and do it. But there's going to come a point when they get older, and now it's going to be their decision whether or not to eat that pork, whether or not to have relations with a a less than honorable female. You understand? These are things that they'll now make these decisions on their own, because when they're old, they will not depart from it. You understand? But we got to get to what we're going to train them on. You understand? We're going to get to what the Bible says, how we supposed to act. And here's one of the things. Let's get let's get the book of Mark chapter 3 verse 27. We're going to get that real quick, because this is another issue that we got. This is another factor. This is another factor. You got that? Go ahead.
Mark chapter 3 verse 27.
Go ahead.
No man can enter into a strong man's house.
No man can enter into a strong man's house. I pray you understand that. You got a man sitting up in the house. You know what I mean? It's talking about no man can enter. It's talking about someone who's not invited. Someone who don't belong there. You understand? Someone with that does not have good intentions. It says no man can enter into a strong man's house. Read.
And spoil his goods.
And spoil his what?
His goods.
His goods, man. Spoil his goods. Aren't your children your goods? Huh? What's more important to a man than his family? What's more important to a man than those children, those seeds? What it said, one of the first laws of nature is self-preservation. That man protecting those children is how he preserves himself, right? How can they do that? How can they come and spoil his possessions? Keep reading.
Except he will first bind the strong man.
What are they going to have to do?
Bind the strong man.
They're going to have to put him out of the house.
Bind the strong man.
Going to have to put him on child support.
Bind the strong man.
You're going to have to get the restraining order.
Bind the strong man.
They got to get rid of the man. They get that man out of that house. Keep reading.
And then he will spoil his house.
So they put drugs in your community and then lock you up for it, and then do what?
Spoil his house.
They take and put the woman puts you out of the house because you got another woman.
Spoil his house.
They listen. The woman tells you can't come around if you ain't got Christmas gifts and $300 video game consoles for the kids. So the man don't come around out of shame. And what do?
Spoil his house.
Listen, that we got to get back to keeping the strong men in these houses, man. We got to get our men back in these houses. There isn't a father. There isn't a father that I know of, that I know personally, that would find that scene, those kids singing the sexy, the hands on your knees lyrics by Miss Red, adorable, man. Every man I know, in the truth or outside of the truth, that does not feel comfortable with their daughter, conducting herself that way and singing that song with that type of enthusiasm. You understand? Let me get 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 9, if I could. Chat said, you really believe your own BS? It's BS to care about your children. It's BS to not want your daughter to act like a less than honorable woman. It's BS to not want your sons to fall, to endorse that behavior and to feed into it and to fall prey to it. That's BS. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly. You got that, warrior? Actually, Salakia, 1 second. Let me get 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. Salakia.
Got it.
Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3.
Go ahead.
But I would have you know.
Go ahead.
That the head of every man is Christ.
The head of every man is Christ. Our brothers need to get through our heads, man, that we are not in charge. We are not in charge of our own destiny. You understand? We are not out here to just follow every impulse we have and every urge and every desire and every lust that we have. That is not what our existence is about. You understand? Just pacifying every desire we have. That is not that's not real manhood. That's not real manhood. That's very much that's very childish. You understand? There's a stage in development where a child is going to want that pacifier to soothe everything that's wrong with them, right? Everything that's wrong with them. That child is cranky. What they do? Give it a what? I'm a what?
Tantrum.
The child throws a tantrum. What does the parent give them?
Or the pacifier.
They give them the pacifier.
Or the bottle.
Or the bottle. Huh? That's it. The baby, all the baby cares about is its own desires. Whine if I don't get it, screaming if I don't get it. Here, give me the pacifier. I'm all right with it. We can't be grown men sitting around here acting like babies that just want to be pacified our entire existence, man. That isn't how we build a nation. You understand? And how do we pacify ourselves today? Huh? With easy women, huh? With drugs. You understand? Alcoholism, porn, dirty movies and videos. You understand? Salaki?
Just say popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn. Oh, yeah, popcorn. Right? We can't be that way. We got to follow Christ. We got to follow after what Christ. And who did Christ follow? Huh? What did Christ follow? Christ followed the Most High. We got to follow Christ, which means we got to follow the Most High. You understand that? Keep reading.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the what?
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man. Us men got to get in order, man. If we're not in order under Christ, man, our women are going to be out of order. If we want our women to get in order, we got to get in order under Christ. What is it? Like ain't everybody all about order? Huh? Ain't everything? Isn't order important? Not having order is the perfect recipe for chaos. Not having order is the perfect recipe for the type of confusion that we see in the society today, right? The children out of order, the women out of order, brothers out of order, man. Because everybody's into all the, brothers sisters want to go sit up in that Christian church. Brothers just want to go, well, I don't know what they following out there. They just following themselves, man. They really just following their stomach and their rod. That's it. Whatever satisfies those things, that's what they in. That's what they on. But then we got to get into the Bible where the Bible is like, nah, bump that stomach, man. You're going to obey the Most High. You're going to obey his laws, statutes, and commandments. You're going to do what he said to do. And he said, you got a child to train. Not just a seed to plant. That plant takes, cultivating and nurturing and teaching and, being an example and model. You understand? We got a huge responsibility, man. And the Most High would have it no other way. How are you just going to run around and just, throwing tantrums and just sucking your damn thumb? But want some woman to follow after you? Want some woman to obey orders you give her? Huh? You want that woman to not run her mouth to you when all you do is get high? Huh? All you do is suck tobacco plants. You understand? And herb leaves. Like that's what that she should listen to you? Nah. But a man that puts his own little desires aside, his own, fleshly lust aside to be obedient to the Most High. Now that's a man that woman should listen to. You understand? That's a man that woman should truly get an order under. A man that has a direction, a man that has a compass, a man that knows what he is and isn't going to do. Period. No compromising, man. That's what we need. That's what we need. That's what our children need. And we've failed to give them that. Instead, what we give them? A tablet. We give them a cell phone with social media. We give them the TV. We give them the PlayStations and the Xboxes. And we say, shalom, good night. Let me know when you're hungry. And then our kids are watching, Miss Red's videos on repeat. Huh? Our kids are watching, you know, the damn the baddies of the East Coast. Krishan Rock and all of them. Krishan Rock, she just broke up with dude Blueface. She just put him, you know, kicked him to the curb, right? And then she made a terrible song. I heard a terrible song the other day that this sister, you know, saying some horrible things. You know, I can read song lyrics, can I? Right? Reading song lyrics ain't the same as, you know, sharing someone's music or nothing. That ain't a copyright thing. Can't be. The song is called Mr. Take Your B.I., you know, B, take your B. You know, she did it with this cat named Lil Mabu, whatever his name is. And she said, F Blueface. I had to find a new bae. Yeah, all right. With Mabu, I guess that's his name. F what you say. I might put it on his face because he want a taste. This that newborn pig make my water break. Ha 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 ha. Like this is what she's out in the world saying, and you know what I mean? Like this isn't damn artistry. This is idiotic. This is reckless. This isn't how our daughters are supposed to behave. This isn't how they're supposed to talk. This isn't order. This isn't godly. This ain't wise. Oh man. And poor Miss Little Red, whatever, like she got some terrible lyrics too. Guess I'll read. What was this one? She got a damn dumb song called Bow Bow Bow. I pray your children have never heard it, man, because I can't even damn read the lyrics to this song. Oh no, I can't. Oh Lord. I can't even read these lyrics, y'all. And this is the same artist that those 5 little girls knew her song word for word. Hands on my knees, let it breathe. Listen, listen, we can do better, man. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into the Bible, man. See what the Lord says. You understand? But again, we got to get back in order, brothers. Men, we got to get back in order. The only place you're going to find that order is in the ISUPK under command of General Yohana, man. The ISUPK under command of General Yohana, we follow Christ. We follow what the Most High says in this Bible, man. We understand that the wisdom that we thought we had when we were out in the world doing all the ripping and running and making every terrible decision a man can make to ruin his damn life and to destroy his own nation and his own people, everything that we were up like is stupidity and idiotic. That the only wisdom that we'll ever have is turning back to the Most High and doing what he said to do and refraining from what he said to refrain from. You got that, warrior? I ain't give you a verse to lock it. Let me get the book of Ecclesiasticus. Chapter 26, verse 10, if I could.
Got it.
And this is a little bit more so for our sister, our daughters, but, our sons can learn from this as well. Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 10.
Go ahead.
If thy daughter be shameless.
If she be what?
Shameless.
If she be what?
Shameless.
If our daughter be shameless, you better keep an eye out for a daughter that ain't ashamed of a damn thing. You better watch out for that daughter that doesn't care if she has clothes on or not. That should be a red damn flag. Your daughter running around without no clothes on as if it's a cool thing to do. And I know some of you sisters done put that man out the house who's going to naturally tell that daughter, hey, go put some clothes on. You women just letting her running around. Some of you sisters, not all of y'all, some of you sisters just letting them run around like it's not a thing. You should teach her to be like to feel shame about having that whole, her whole body showing. There should be shame there. But if she be shameless, and it's not just about visual shame either. Some of them have terrible mouths and attitudes. You understand? Some of them, and it takes me back to the damn that show called The Baddies, man. Like damn season 4 or 5 of some of the most terrible nonsense I've ever seen, where women are absolutely encouraged to fight each other, huh? To spit on each other, to punch each other, to cuss each other out, to threaten each other, and to be very nasty and promiscuous. Like Krishan Rock, that's where she's. I guess that's where, like, that's where I've heard of her from. The Baddies, Krishan Rock, who's doing all kinds of terrible things on that show. And then she got the damn nerve to put Blueface to leave him. she done left him to go be even more terrible than she clearly was the whole time they were together. She should be ashamed of herself with behaving in these ways, let alone in public, let alone on damn national television. Keep reading.
Keep her in straightly.
Do what?
Keep her in straightly.
Keep her in straightly. You might want to put some restrictions on her. You might want to tell her to, what to do. You might want to tell her, what she shouldn't do. Right? You might not want to let her just go everywhere. You might not want to let her keep going and staying over so-and-so's house and hanging out in the damn streets. You might want to keep her in straightly. You might want to keep an eye on her. Keep reading.
Lest she abuse herself.
Lest she do what?
Abuse herself.
Lest she do what?
Abuse herself.
Now imagine she abuse herself. Huh? Live age restricted. Oh yeah, that's fine. Oh, there shouldn't have been no anything. Oh Lord, here we go with the wild stuff. What? Because what did I say? No sweat. It says, lest she abuse herself. Now tell me you can't imagine that. Tell me you can't imagine a scenario where a girl might go and do the most and then end up hurting herself in the process. Huh? You can't imagine that, huh? That's unheard of. You can't predict that. You can't imagine that. You don't know any woman that's abused herself. Keep reading.
Through overmuch liberty.
Again?
Through overmuch liberty.
Through overmuch liberty. What is liberty? Freedom. Huh? Poor child. She showed all the signs of being out of order, all the shamelessness. And instead of bringing her in and putting restrictions on her, instead of telling her what she should and shouldn't do, instead of giving her direction, instead of giving her guidance, instead of training her, you give her liberty. Huh? Some of your sons doing nothing but chasing these little, what they call them, thirst traps. Some of your boys are absolutely captivated by these thirst traps, absolutely caught up in it. And what you let them, you give them more liberty. You tell them, just go ahead, man, live your best life, follow your heart. Huh? Nah, you better put some restraints on these children, man. You better give them some guidance. You better give them some do's and don'ts. Do this, don't do that. That's keeping them in straightly. Ain't nobody telling you to damn, put your kid in a straitjacket. You understand? Ain't nobody telling you, keep putting hands on your child either. But you got to be some sort of resistance to all of this freedom and liberty that could cause them to hurt themselves, could cause them to make some what do you call them, irreparable decisions, to do some things that they can't take back and to have to pay dearly for it. You might want to put a little effort into raising these kids, man. And again, you can't raise them with America's norms, because guess what America requires you to do? America requires you to let that child make their own decisions. America requires you to let your child determine their own gender. Huh? It is that child's right to be whatever gender they want to be. To hell with what you know that they are and should be. Society wants you to let them be their what they perceive as their authentic self. And that's it. That's idiotic. That's not how you raise children. That's not how you that's not what you do for someone that you love. You understand? Someone that you care about. When that baby's crawling around on the floor, do you let them eat whatever they put in their mouth? Or do you sometimes stop them? Huh? If you're paying attention and you see them put that damn penny in their mouth, what do? You stop them, don't you? You tell them, no, you can't do that. Well, wait a minute. Doesn't that conflict with America's whole design for parenting, to let your child just explore the world and just let them figure things out through experience, and to test everything and to try this and try that, and in the midst of all that they'll find out who they truly are? No. You're going to tell that child, if you care about them, don't do that. Don't put that in your mouth. Well, don't you see how what they promote conflicts with the common sense of a truly loving, caring parent? Now, a parent that doesn't care about that toddler crawling on the floor or their health and well-being, that parent might not ever tell them to not put that in their mouth. Don't eat this, don't eat that. That parent will ignore the behavior. That parent will give the child much liberty. Yeah, I got kids, man. I got two sons, man. I got two sons, but I got a lot of children, though. I got a lot of children. A whole lot of children, sons and daughters of all ages. You understand? That is the responsibility that we bear in the ISUPK. I got grown children. I got some children that are older than me. You understand? That require this guidance and this training that we do every night, that we do all day, every day in the ISUPK. You understand? Lots of men older than me, but are young men that require training in the way that they should go. This is the work of the Lord, man. This is what we doing, man. You understand? Go ahead, keep reading. This book is full of wisdom for a parent. If you're a parent, you want to know how to raise a child. You want to know why you should teach your child the things that the Most High says. This has a lot of good analogies and descriptions of just inappropriate behavior that is normalized in today's society, man. It just things that are just absolutely normal. That video has so many likes and shares and people cheering them little girls on, singing those horrible lyrics to Mrs. Red's song. Listen, we got to do better. Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 11.
Go ahead.
Watch over an impudent eye.
An impudent eye. What is impudent? Anybody know? Impudent. See, that's why we got good old Google, man. We live in the information age. Impudent. Definition: not showing due respect for another person. You understand? So it says, watch over an impudent eye. You see that little girl? She ain't got no respect, huh? That little boy ain't got no respect. That child ain't got no respect. That's a red flag. You've got to address that. You've got to keep an eye on that. That nonsense is not cute. That is not for the damn gram. That is not it, man. Keep reading.
And marvel not if she trespass against thee.
Marvel not if she trespass against thee. It ain't cute to see those little girls, dancing like that and singing like that, talking about that. That ain't cute, man. Don't marvel at that. That's not it. That's not glory. That's not something to be proud to watch. That thing warrants attention, man. That thing warrants some attention, man. Go ahead.
Verse 12.
Go ahead.
She will open her mouth.
Or what?
She will open her mouth.
Listen, she running around, ain't got no shame in her game. You know what they say? Hot girl summer. Let me get that up, Baba Kasha. No shame in her game. Living her best life. You understand? Ain't got no respect for nobody. Oh, you looking at something brewing. There's something brewing here. What's brewing? What does it say? She will do what?
Open her mouth.
She will open her mouth. Read.
as a thirsty traveler when he have found a fountain.
She gonna open her mouth like a thirsty traveler. You understand? Open her mouth to all kinds of water, man. You understand? Like a fountain. She's going to take in everything she sees on the internet. She is going to take in she is going to want to participate in every TikTok trend. All the dances, huh? All the everything that goes against what, a woman should find as appropriate and decent and valuable and wise. Oh, she's going to be she's going to be lured by every other philosophy. Before you know it, she's going to be burning sage around the house. Huh? She's going to be all into those horoscopes, right? She's going to be all into those crystals. She's going to be all up in that Christian church. She's going to be falling on the floor, talking a bunch of gibberish, hugging herself, crying to sweet baby Jesus. You understand? Because she's going to do everything. She's going to be into everything. She's going to work at an adult nightclub and go to church. Tarot cards. She's going to be all up in that tarot nonsense. You better believe it. Like I said, those crystals. Oh man, the astrology. What the hell else is it? You name it. Anything that's useless and worthless. But she's not going to be, the issue with that is she's going to replace the sound wisdom and the sound doctrine of the Most High for those things. Those are the things she's going to do. Keep reading.
And drink of every water near her.
She's going to drink of she's going to take on everything else. She's going to go and do everything that she sees. Anything she sees that she thinks the cool kids are doing, she's going to want to do that, man. She is going to do it. Oh, the cool kids is, giving it up. Oh, she's going to give it up. Huh? The cool kids are, doing this and that. Again, I ain't going to go into much details. You know what I'm talking about. She's going to do those things, man. Without any wisdom or discretion or any judgment. Because, the red flags for those things lacking, man, nobody's smoking. It's an incense. You understand? We don't get high. Yeah, we don't get high in the ISUPK. Christ didn't get high. We don't get high. All right? So everybody relax. Go ahead. Keep reading.
By every hedge will she sit down.
Go ahead.
And open her quiver against every arrow.
Listen, I mean, I don't know if you know anything about imagery. A quiver is where, I don't know if you ever know an archer, someone who like shoots bows and arrows. Well, a quiver is where they keep the arrows in. Now imagine she's going to sit down by every hedge. So this, hedges are like property lines. You understand? Like, boundaries. She's going to go to this boundary and she's going to let them put arrows into her quiver. She's going to go to another boundary and let them put arrows into her quiver. Go to another boundary, let him put an arrow in her quiver. You don't see how this is problematic? Huh? You don't see how you should have addressed this? Well, here's the issue. Miss Red and Miss Krishan Rock think that she should be opening her quiver to every arrow. Because that's damn for sure what they talking about in these songs. They talking about opening that quiver to every arrow that it has a tip on it. Some of them real, some of them fake. Some of them will let a woman put a quiver, an arrow in their quiver, a fake arrow in their quiver. You understand? These are red flags. This is what will happen if you ignore this behavior, and if you just decide to let them go be free, go just follow your heart. That's what's going to happen. That's what the Christian church does. Lets us just go follow our hearts. You understand? Go ahead. Oh yeah, she will be smoke. Oh, she's gonna smoke. She's gonna smoke whatever they done rolled up for her. And you better believe they're gonna put something in there to make that quiver nice and available. Make that quiver very unresistant. They're gonna make sure of it, man. Keep reading that.
Verse 13. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband.
Read that again.
The grace of a wife the light of her husband.
What about teaching grace, man? What about teaching a woman? The book of Deuteronomy talks about how how tender and delicate our women used to be, man. Those are two terms that are frowned upon in today's society when referring to a woman. Tender and delicate. A woman ain't allowed to be tender and delicate in American society. You are not allowed to be tender and delicate. You will be ostracized, man. What the scripture about the tender and delicate? That's the book of Deuteronomy. I believe it's in chapter 28, maybe round about verse 7. Salakia 56, verse 56. Again, what is with the visibility? I don't understand what we're saying, right? But yeah, being tender and delicate, yeah, she will be shamed for that. This society will teach her to be ashamed to be tender and delicate, man. Like it's something wrong with that. A woman having damn decency and having, a bit of, discretion about what she reveals to people who aren't her husband. Huh? She covers herself up. She watches her damn mouth when she's addressing her husband or in general. She's not talking like a damn sailor. You know what I mean? Acting all ratchet and terrible out in the damn supermarket, getting into arguments and fights in the damn aisles and at the register. No, she moves with a little bit more grace. She's kind. You understand? She's compassionate. She's considerate, man. She is aware of the decision of her decision making. She's not just some damn animal out here, just whipping her body parts out, for other people's pleasure. All right, keep reading.
And her discretion will fatten his bones.
Her what?
Her discretion will fatten his bones.
And what we said, discretion. Her discretion will fatten his bones, man. That man of hers will be nourished. It will be. This goes to you brothers, man. That's why I said this isn't to just talk about the sisters, man. You brothers who are attracted to these disrespectful women, you understand? You brothers who are attracted to these women that don't have any damn shame about, showing all their body parts to all of TikTok land, all of Instagram land, all of, social media world, all of the OnlyFans, all of, just going to the grocery store. All of her body parts out. You brothers are attracted to that, and you wanna put hands on that and take that on. Listen, you're gonna be hurt. You're going to regret it. It whether the child support, I'm saying, if the child support don't make you regret it, the domestic abuse charges don't make you regret it. You understand? When you go and get that marriage license and then she divorce your behind, right, and takes half of everything you have, maybe more, then maybe you'll regret it. But a woman that moves with grace, a woman that just knows what the hell, like I imagine a woman with very mature behavior. You understand? This is a woman who isn't caught up with what the crowd is doing. You understand? She's not so easily influenced by the TikTok trends and the different styles and the different fashion that just are exposing more and more private body parts. She's not wrapped up in that, man. She's going to dress like a woman should, what the Bible calls modest apparel, with the understanding that I don't want other men to see what's meant for my husband to see. I'm not going to show this to, to the damn cashier at the damn at Walmart. You understand? I'm not going to show this to my child's whole damn school when I take them to school in the morning. I'm not doing that. No, she's going to operate with more grace, and that grace that she'll operate, that discretion that she'll utilize, will give her husband a peace of mind, man. You brothers, you get that thought. You go ahead and wrap yourself up in that thought. You're going to get the opposite of fattened bones. You're going to wither away, Brothers are gonna see, people gonna see you, not even gonna recognize you. Like, damn, bro, what are you on? Half the time you're gonna go get on something because you're so damn stressed that your woman's a damn animal out here in the streets. Blueface had the if you ever seen Blueface, I mean, damn, you're looking at a brother who is, has all the money in the world, but he has a woman who is a damn dragon, and he looks destroyed. You understand? All right, moving on. Keep reading.
Verse 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
My God, read that again.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. Don't you see the contrast? Don't you see the contrast between what this society pushes and what the Christian church pushes for our women to be like compared to what God is saying? Oh, imagine a woman who doesn't always have to freaking communicate every damn thing that's in her head. Imagine a woman who can be angry at her husband and not cuss him out. You understand? Like, listen, that's a gift from God, man. You brothers better search for a woman like that. You understand? Keep reading.
And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
There is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed, man. That mind well instructed, that's a young lady who's been trained to be like this. You understand? That's a young woman who's been taught to be like this by someone who loves her, someone who cares deeply about her, and not just damn Instagram and TikTok likes. You understand? Someone has trained her, and she's taken this. Someone trained up this child, and now this child, who is now a woman, she gets it. She's been well instructed, and she gets it. Don't you know that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we can accomplish this? We can teach our children, man, to be better than what society encourages them to be. Our daughters don't have to be Thots. Our sons don't have to be thought chasers. You understand? We don't have to be that way. There's a way that's a lot more graceful, a way that's a lot more honorable, a way that's, filled with so much more pride. To hell with that nonsense that this society calls pride. You understand? We're not talking about that arrogant pride either. You understand? We're just talking about, like you just know. You know what I mean? You just know that you don't live like a damn savage. You just know that you don't just do everything that everybody else does. You don't eat the damn, the pangolin bat soup that caused, the whole globe to shut down. You know what I'm saying? You got a little bit better sense. You don't just eat stuff off the floor. You don't stick forks in sockets. You understand? And you don't hurt each other. You don't hurt your sister. You don't hurt your brother by doing these things. Keep reading.
Verse 15.
Go ahead.
A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace.
Listen, man, a shamefaced and faithful woman. That a woman that does have, like, again, if you want to, I was going to play some clips, but I swear I know it. I think this probably I'm not allowed to, so I'm not, right? But if you just go look up Baddies East auditions. Baddies East auditions. It's the most recent episode, the most recent season of this show that exists. I don't know why it exists on Earth, but these women just go and they do. There's no shame in their game. They come out there, and you can see that they're not ashamed of nothing that's going to come out of their mouth. They're not ashamed of what's going to pop out. They're not ashamed of what they're going to do to another woman who looks at them wrong. Keep reading.
And her continent mind cannot be valued.
Listen, man, invaluable, priceless. The Bible says a virtuous woman, her value is far above rubies. You understand? Like it just a woman that is mature and decent and not so wild and animalistic. which again, the issue is our brothers are attracted to that for some reason. Our brothers think that, and here's the issue: brothers are weak. Brothers are weak. Brothers want what's going to be easy. You understand? Brothers want a sister that's just going to give it up because, you know, they got the Jordans on. You understand? They that's easy. It's easier to just, you know, pay a woman, you know what I'm saying, to let them, you know, let you do things to them. Or again, that woman who's just going to let everybody put their quiver in her. It's easy. So brothers are, you know, the path of least resistance. They're going to go for that, rather than a woman who you're going to have to demonstrate that you've got some damn quality yourself before this woman's going to let you you know, deal with her. A woman who's going to see if you're, you know, a real man, or if you're just a damn drug addict junkie who's just out here. You just got to get, you know, you're just chasing a fix your whole damn life. You're just chasing a high, right? And you're just chasing any woman that's just going to let it, like she's going to, oh boy, that woman that's going to evaluate you and damn, you know, take her time, you know, with you to see what you're like and to see if you're the type of man who should father her children, man. Wait, that's a woman for you. That's a woman. I have nothing less. I'll accept nothing less. That's attractive to me. That's attractive. A woman who is like that is extremely attractive to me. All right, keep reading.
Verse 16. As the sun when it ariseth in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house.
We got to understand that we should be training our daughters to be future wives. You understand that, right? Like, how the hell have we become so short-sighted that, you know, we want our daughters to go and live their best life and, you know, have hot girl summers and all of that type of nonsense, as if those are going to be good things to bring into a marriage. That history, huh? There's a whole discussion of, you know, I don't even want to call it a discussion. There's a debate, and it's controversial to even discuss body count, man. A woman having a goddamn insane freaking body count is controversial. When damn, if someone had raised her to understand that, you know, you're gonna be someone's wife one day, you understand? It would be more honorable to be with the first man you decide to give yourself to. That's who be a one. Let that be the end of it. Be a woman with a body count of one. Why not? Why aren't we raising our daughters like that? Huh? With the goal of a body count of one. Now, society talks about, you know, what they call it. I'm gonna use the word. They keep trying to ban me anyway, but slut shaming is a thing. You understand? Like, don't try to shame me because of my body count. Don't you see where that response goes against the Bible? Don't shame me for being a damn harlot. You can't shame me. Listen, you should feel a whole lot of damn shame. You should know better. You should feel shame when you even consider going against what your father has taught you. All right. Boy. We're going to go ahead and drop down to verse 19.
Verse 19. My son, keep the flower of thine age sound.
Keep the flower of thine age sound. Let's talk to you young men out there, man. Our young men don't know. They were out there trying to figure it out too. Because no one's training them. Huh? The damn school system is training your child. The public school system training your child. They done trained your child they train you and your child on all the holidays. Huh? They train them on, you know, patriotism. Huh? They're going to train them to stand up when it's time to pledge that allegiance. They're going to train them to freaking, stand up for that Star-Spangled Banner. Huh? They're going to train them about these things, man. Sons, it says, What does it say? Keep the flower of thine age sound. Like you have things in you that are precious, man. And you should be very careful what you do with it. Keep reading.
And give not thy strength to strangers.
And do what?
And give not thy strength to strangers.
And give not thy strength to strangers. The Bible is very specific about who we are supposed to have relations with. The Bible is not, the melting pot. This Bible is not the melting pot, man. This is not a melting pot. The Bible is very specific about who we can lay with. Blacks, the 12 tribes of Israel are only supposed to lay with or deal with the 12 tribes of Israel. Nations outside of here, we are not supposed to do things with. That's according to the Bible. Who's that actor, man, that just, he facing a world of trouble behind, that relationship he was in with that Edomite woman. The one I guess he got domestic. He was trying to run away from her, and then I guess he put her in the truck too aggressively or something like that. You understand? Yeah, he would have avoided a lot of trouble if he had, wasn't dealing with that woman to begin with. But the Bible's about to be very specific about this. Take heed. Keep reading.
Verse 20. When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field. So
when you've gotten a fruitful possession through all the field, when you got something valuable from that field, you understand? Keep reading.
Sow it with thine own seed.
Do what?
Sow it with thine own seed.
If you got something precious, and think of it like agriculture. Let's say you got a good seed with good stock. You don't want to go mingle that with some other seed. You don't want to go mingle that seed with some, less valuable seed, when you could just sow it with your good valued seed. You understand? Keep the good value going. Keep reading.
Trusting in the goodness of thy stock.
Doing what?
Trusting in the goodness of thy stock.
Listen, man, the 12 tribes are good enough for the 12 tribes, man. Great stock amongst the 12 tribes. The Bible says we're the salt of the earth, man. The 12 tribes are the greatest at everything on earth. You understand? Like the greatest at everything on earth. Everything from, your damn sports, your damn entertainment, your damn sciences, your inventions. I mean, you just name it. General Muhammad talked about the hospitality and the kindness of our people that has, allowed our oppressor to, have the audacity and the courage to do the things that they do to us on a daily basis, because we just take it. You understand? We just take this stuff on the chin, man, because we are people of good stock, man. We are good people, man. We come from good people. We come from the Most High's chosen people, man. Keep reading.
Verse 21.
Read.
So thy race which thou leavest.
So what?
So thy race which thou leavest.
This is how you know it's not talking about just, fruits and vegetables. Huh? When it's talking about sowing this seed and this stock, it's talking about your race. You understand? The 12 tribes. It's talking about all of those, all of the different tribes within this nation. Read that again from the beginning.
Verse 21. So thy race which thou leavest.
So the people that you want to leave by going and getting, some other race of person, the people that you're leaving, like you would rather go get one. That's what all the celebrities do. That's what all of our so-called blackity black celebrities and conscious politicians and all the ones that make it somewhere, make a bunch of money. They all go and get some other race of individual to deal with. Keep reading.
Shall be magnified.
Yeah, someone in my family did do that. And that's the thing. No one else in my family will be trained to do that. My sons will be trained to do exactly what this book just said, to trust in their stock and to trust in what the Most High says about dealing with their own people and not giving their stock to strangers in other nations. You understand? All right, keep reading.
Having the confidence of their good descent.
Yeah, having the confidence of your good descent. Yeah, your people are good enough. My sons know that their people are good enough. You understand? I know that my people are good enough. We got that. Keep reading.
Verse 22.
Go ahead.
And harlot.
A what?
And harlot.
All right, it's getting back to this this behavior. Anybody know what a harlot is? All right, for time's sake, a harlot is a young lady who she performs things for money, man. I don't know if I got to be more specific than that. TikTok hates me already. That's fine. But that's what a harlot is. What does it say about a harlot?
And harlot shall be accounted as spittle.
As what?
As spittle.
As what?
As spittle.
Yeah, you sisters go out there and you want to let Miss Red and Miss Krishan Rock and Miss Cardi B and Megan the Stallion, you want to let them raise your daughters to be harlots? The Most High, that's not valuable at all. You understand? There is no value in being a harlot, man. There is no value in that whatsoever, man. The Bible says that it is that type of woman is counted as spittle, man. And who wants, according to the Bible. And America should be counted as, a hot girl. She'll be counted as a bad bitch. A bad bee, excuse me. Society is going to praise her for that, for being a harlot. When the Bible, we understand that that's you're selling yourself short. You could be priceless. You could have value far above rubies, but instead you want to be a harlot. Come on. Keep reading.
But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband.
Look at the comparison. You got a harlot, she's spittle. She's not, she barely freaking exists. But you take that good wife, a woman who is a wife. There's a difference between a harlot and a wife. You understand that? That wife, that daughter who's been raised to be, to be a wife, to have one man and to have children and a family and to be, rock solid in the way she conducts herself, man. And the way she treats her husband, man. Oh, she will be a what? What did it say? A tower against death to her husband, man. That family can survive. Huh? That family can make it. You understand? That family could be together years and years and years and years and years from now. That family will be all right, man. That husband ain't got to go worry about, offing himself or offing the family because he just can't take it no more. Society put enough damn, pressure on the Black, Hispanic, and Native American man to have to come home and have to deal with a damn Krishan or a Miss Red. You understand? Listen, keep reading.
Verse 23, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
You hear that, brothers? Y'all want to run around and be wicked? Y'all want to run around and disobey the God of this Bible? You want to run around and follow your own heart? You want to go and be Blueface, right? You want to go and be damn P. Diddy and T.D. Jakes, huh? You want to go and be Jay-Z and Nas. You want to go be all the celebrities. You want to go be LeBron James. Listen, you want to go disobey the God of this Bible? Then that wicked woman is coming your way, man. You're going to have her. You understand? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you have her? She's so easy, huh? She'll give it up to anybody that likes her damn post on Facebook. She'll give it up to them. Anyone who follows her on Instagram, she'll give it up to them, huh? Oh, you subscribe to her OnlyFans? Oh yeah, she'll give it up to you. You're damn OnlyFans stalker. Listen, you better get your life together, young man. Because if you want to go be wicked and do the things that the Most High told you not to do, you're gonna get your reward. You're gonna get you a nice wicked woman who is going to be a cancer to your bones. A rottenness to your bones is what the Bible says. It's all about order. We gotta follow Christ. Follow the Most High, or else there's nothing but death on the other end of that. Death and damn destruction, and just a rough go. I pray you understand. Keep reading.
But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
Listen, look, in ISUPK, we've been taught to not fear anything on this earth except the Most High. We've been taught to fear the Most High and do everything he tells us to do without haste. Do it. Do it without complaining. Just get it done. Yeah, listen, this is I'll take that. I'll take that. Let me get jump to verse 25, and then we'll call it there.
Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 25.
Go ahead.
A shameless woman.
A what?
A shameless woman.
Here we go again. That's almost the damn theme. A shameless woman. Miss Red, if you've ever, I listened to one of her interviews in preparation for this class, and I'm listening to her. She means this nonsense that she puts in these freaking songs that your children are singing. She means it, man. She's not just out here just saying this stuff. She's not a damn shock jock like Charleston White. She's not just saying it for it. She does these things. She'll do it. I guess there was a controversy about one of, she got videos out there. She's got adult videos on the internet. You understand? Of her naked behind. Listen, I mean, and no shame about it. What does it say about this shamefaced stuff?
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
A what?
As a dog.
As a what?
A dog.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. What? Is there a word for that? Is there a word for that? It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't quite put my finger on it. But a woman that's acting all shamefaced is like a damn dog. Oh, there's a word that triggers women when you call them that. When they hear that, I can't think of what it is. It's on the tip of my tongue. I cannot figure it out, man. I'll leave that. This is a class. That's your homework. Go figure out what that damn thing is. A shamefaced woman who ain't got no shame in her game. All those damn baddies on the Zeus network. What is that? This says that they'll be counted as a dog. If it comes to me, I'll bring it up. Go ahead. But she
that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord, man. All right, keep reading. This next verse will be the last one.
Verse 26. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all.
Shall be what?
Shall be judged wise of all.
Shall be judged what?
Wise of all.
Listen, you ain't got to be a thought, sisters. You understand? You brothers don't have to fall out and chase after these sisters, man. The Bible's full of warnings against this. You understand? And again, the Bible, it's in such contrast to what society pushes and promotes and endorses and praises and hell will pay you to be like. But then they don't pay for you to, deal with the ramifications and the repercussions of that type of behavior, man. We as a people, we all know firsthand the consequences of this behavior, yet we still do it because society still encourages it. We got to turn back to the God of this Bible who says that behavior is out. We're not doing that anymore. You understand? We're not doing that anymore. We're going to behave like we got some sense now. All right. We're going to behave like good young men and women that have, grace and decency and pride and honor and don't want to be a damn disgrace and a damn embarrassment to our nation and our families. You understand? If you got any questions, man, we got classes every night all over the globe, online, in person. Go to isupk.com. You could get more information about the school nearest you. You understand? Couple of announcements. We got the ISUPK's 55th Lord's Passover taking place on April 20th in Durham, North Carolina, man. There's a whole bunch of events surrounding that date leading up to it. The day after, we have the Feast of Unleavened Bread, but we have, you know, a whole bunch of events throughout that whole week, man. So go ahead and make yourself there. You understand? Make your way there. Get there. Make preparations. You understand? It's $200 per adult. Kids are free. Kids under 18 are free. Bring them. You know, that's on the house, on command in General Yohana. But man, you an adult, man, go ahead and go and see what it's like to be around a whole bunch of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans whose children aren't being raised to be Thots, whose children aren't being raised to be members of the LGBTQ community, whose families are being taught that, you know, about the good stock that they come from. You understand? And that's the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. So with that, I want to say Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatham, Yahweh Shamar Alathan Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Shalom, Israel.